What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to a new video and welcome to another full day of eating. Today we're starting off our day with some Kodiak cake muffins. Now, believe it or not, these small little muffins are 400 calories a pop. Do I recommend them? Probably not, just because honestly you can find a lot of other foods that you can have for 400 calories, but for me, they're perfect. It's something that I love to eat prior to going to the gym, something super light, something super easy to consume when I wake up in the morning, just go to the gym. If I'm doing cardio, if I'm lifting, it's perfect for me personally. But saying that, today being a snow day here in Jersey, I'm looking at the snow right now and I'm over it. We're gonna eat this and we're gonna do some cardio here in the morning, and then we're gonna be lifting later on in the day, just because I want to separate my cardio and my workouts. It makes it so it's a little bit easier, and I'm not like sitting in the gym for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. But we're gonna eat this first, do cardio, and I'll catch you guys in a second. Some more snow. I am sick and tired of the snow. Just 2-3 days ago, got 4 feet of snow. Literally, you guys see how much snow is just piling up on the side. And the weather has the audacity to snow again. And it's gonna snow again in 2 days. First meal of the day. Current time is almost 1 o'clock. We're doing 2 servings of the Kodiak cake dark chocolate pancakes, along with 2 eggs and 250 grams of egg whites. Of course, some sugar-free, low-calorie syrup. And this is gonna be our first meal. I like to consider what I do as like a hybrid of intermittent fasting, but some people say it is, some people say it's not. Whatever, don't care. This is what works for me. I like to just consolidate my meals and have it later in the day to restrict how many calories I have throughout the entire course of the day. So without further ado, let's dig in. Meal number 1 is finished. I will catch you guys. Got some food left over. I will catch you guys for meal number 2. So we're back for meal number 2. Meal number 2 is gonna be our pre-workout meal, and this is one of my go-tos, especially since I've been doing my, I guess, docu-series of me losing weight. It's a very simple, easy recipe to make, but it also fills me up, high in protein, low in calories, and it's something that I just like to go to, especially when I'm going to the gym. So we're gonna put that together real quick so I can show you guys. So for meal number 2, we're having ourselves some tuna patties with some popcorn chips. And to be honest, this is like the perfect balance of a meal for me personally. Main purpose of this full day of eating is I just wanted to kind of get across the point about why you don't really have to do clean eating that diligently. I know a lot of people talk about why you have to have restrictive diets and you have to limit certain types of food. And I just don't agree with that approach personally, just because I feel like once you start restricting yourself from eating certain types of food, you ultimately end up having to binge and crave. You have all these different cravings, and unless you're stepping on stage, prepping for a bodybuilding contest, or you're doing something very specific, I don't think that you need to be that restrictive. The normal person that's just looking to lose weight can have something that they can enjoy in moderation. I feel like you guys should have a healthy balance behind having foods that you can enjoy, but also eating clean and having good calories. So we're gonna enjoy this, eat meal number 2, and this is gonna be our pre-workout meal before we head to the gym in about like an hour, some change or so. So I will catch you guys at the gym. Workout is complete, and you guys witnessed a new PR for my triple 375. Super happy with that, to be honest. I think the form was pretty decent. I think I could do a little bit better, but honestly, super happy. Who said you can't gain strength from a deficit? Well, that being said, we do have our last meal of the night, which we're gonna catch you back home in 3, 2, 1. And so for our last meal of the night, we are going to be having ourselves some Butcher Box beef strip loin steak. Honestly, not a sponsored video, but I absolutely love Butcher Box quality beef, chicken, and salmon. Everything is honestly top notch. I really do taste a difference in terms of their beef. And what we're gonna be doing when we make this tonight is gonna be reverse searing it, something I learned on the internet. And then we're gonna also be having ourselves some roasted potatoes along with some green beans. Now, going back to clean eating, when I'm referencing clean eating, instead of having the pancakes like we did for breakfast, most people just have eggs and like really bland, plain oatmeal, and that is what I'm referencing. That's just not satisfying. It may fill you up, but you're bound to just want something more out of your diet. This is gonna be a very clean calorie meal, but the way that you dress up your food allows you to just feel more satiated, feel more satisfied with what you're eating in terms of your diet. So the first thing you want to do when you're reverse searing a steak is preheat your oven to 275. The reason we're doing that is because it allows us to control the internal temperature of the steak. Now, I'm no expert. Don't listen to everything I say, take it with a grain of salt, because I'm no chef, but I've been told that it allows you to prevent overcooking on steaks like this, like your ribeyes, your thicker steaks. So that's why we're doing this. And honestly, we've done it before and it tastes fucking amazing. So while we do that, we're also gonna be preparing our potatoes along with our green beans. We're gonna throw this into the oven and let reverse searing do its thing. Now, when it comes to our sides, like our potatoes and our vegetables, you can be flexible. You can use salt, pepper, olive oil to dress them up a little bit nicer and make sure to give them a little more flavor. I mean, take it from me. I used to eat like the frozen vegetables, the ones like the frozen broccoli. I can never go back to eating those because it tastes so bland, so boring. You can use seasonings. Don't be afraid to use seasonings. You guys are not at a level, unless you're competing, you do not need to worry about your sodium levels and all these other shit that people have to worry about when they're competing for a show or prepping for a bodybuilding contest, whatever the case may be. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put together our potatoes and we're also gonna put together our green beans. Reverse searing is complete. That looks super nice, man. So now what we're gonna do is to prepare our cast iron, put some butter, preheat the oven to 425 so we can start working on those potatoes. Here we have our russet potatoes, and I season them with garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, and salt, and a little bit of olive oil. And then here we have our green beans, which I also seasoned with olive oil and a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna pop this in the oven first at 425. You guys hear that sizzle? Oh man. That, my friends, looks like a juicy piece of steak. I honestly cannot wait to dig into this because these look amazing. Now, as we wait for the potatoes to finish, we do also have to wait for the green beans, but they're almost ready and I am super excited about dinner. And again, this is like a perfect example of how you don't need to be super restrictive about your diet. You guys see that I am putting seasoning into my food. I'm gonna enjoy dinner, and I think that's very important that you look forward to the meals that you're eating, especially when you're in a diet, especially when you're in a caloric deficit, because you don't want your diet to feel repetitive. You don't want it to feel boring, because ultimately, if you're gonna be sustaining something for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you wanna be able to enjoy each and every single meal. So I'm super excited about dinner. Can't wait to put it together and show you guys the final product. Dinner is served. Oof. 8 ounces of beef loin steak, 150 grams of russet potatoes, and some green beans. So we are gonna end the video here. The total calories for today, we hit 2,290. We hit 211 grams of protein, which is actually way above what I would typically hit. I try to hit about 1 gram per body weight, which means I'm trying to hit about 180. We hit 202 grams of carbs and then 72 grams of fat. Overall, not bad. That's typically what I like to do on a daily basis, is hit my 2,300 calories. That's what I'm eating right now for a deficit. And if you guys are new to this channel, just so you guys know, I am doing a, I guess, docu-series in terms of me documenting, right, my journey to 170. I'm trying to get down to a certain body weight, but also a certain body fat percentage, by doing it just the traditional way: diet, cardio, training, and just bringing you guys along for the journey. So if you guys are interested, make sure you check out the rest of the videos, which are now probably linked somewhere on the screen. But if you guys made it this far, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mother lover, you gon' love this. Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love this. I'ma wreck it like I'm revving the engine, heaven's ascension, every dimension, give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope. Got the world on my back, but I carry it though. Tell them God got my hand.